Hello friends, we're already here with more of our CK2 on English net game Norman Yoke playthrough. Our king continues to be a tremendous tyrant, displeased by all of his vassals, and adventurers continue to be besieging for our English throne. Most recently, this guy right here, our cousin, Prince Alpin of Scotland. Happily, no adventurer at all is strong enough to best the mighty armies of France, in fact. We're probably going to survive this war based simply on the fact that the French king is loyal to us and will send his mighty armies up to protect the English homeland. We see that Prince Alpin has his army 6,000 people. And yep, there they come marching in England right now. Our personal armies are not strong enough to repel that. If we raised our vassal armies, it probably would be strong enough to repel. We see there are 6,800 people there. The only concern with that, though, is I do not want to make my vassals even more unhappy, and I think that raising their army would probably do that. For the moment, to keep our armies full, let's go send our marshal down to actually suppressing revolt right now. Let's see how it's going. So, little revolt chance there. Little revolt chance there. Our marshal is currently in Rouen, so he's actually in the capital, suppressing revolts there, and there's not one currently. So I was going to move into train troops to protect our levy side, etc., but instead we're going to put him next door and stop the revolts there instead. All we need to do is stay fairly disengaged from his army until our friends arrive. The boats should be here soon, and sure to work out. We just need to dance away for a bit. We've noticed that our marshal, hard work, and everyone likes him. I have to decide between have my marshal heighten the morale of troops or recruit some more soldiers. Larger levy, or make the morale of our troops rise. Right now we just more troops in general, so we're going to do that. And I think this big stack is indeed coming for us. It looks like the French king is leaving his armies with my armies. I prefer that's not the case. I'm going to go into the military page here, go to my allies, and ask my allies to hunt down enemies. Might take them a while to get here, but that's fine. In this case, Brenner army is just and only the army. They have no land whatsoever, so sure, yeah, the boats are starting to arrive. Troops will come on over, and we'll just stay out of this thing, which feels a little cowardly. This might be indicating that the French king should actually be the king of England too, but fake news, we'll stay out of it. A message here from our sister is marrying into the family of the King of Vladimir. I'm amazed that Vladimir still exists. We'll go ahead and accept that. More alliances, more better at this point. And this is the same message from Vladimir. We accept that also. Good old more marriages. Crumbling masterwork. A piece of Stonehenge has fallen off. Second piece has fallen off this playthrough. We repair it for 50 gold. We have 59 right now. Or we can sell it for 100 gold. We're going to sell it. We have almost 3,000 prestige. We have plenty of prestige for plenty of battles against the Irish throne. The real intention of this king is to get himself... Don't go in too early. Don't go in too early. Be careful here. Want this king to unify all of England. Well, here we go. Alright, so unfortunately, I said to unify all of England. I meant want to unify all of Ireland, actually, in this kingdom. But we notice here that Duke Edmund of Hampshire announced that we are a pretender. Uthred of Godwin is the true ruler of England. Okay, time for more angry faction fights. Yeah, so the strength of 167% of our total strength. The Duke Edmund is raising an army against us. Hopefully there are not more factions breaking out simultaneously, but we will not be given the throne, of course. I will not be blackmailed. No, no, no. And the army heard down here to fight. Edmund of the English Revolt has launched a war against us. Holy moly, okay. Okay, so we got some problems. Clearly some problems are had. That's a total of about 10,000 troops there. We're going to call our allies into this war also. Hopefully our allies wouldn't support us in all the wars. Really, all that's keeping us on the throne right now is the good beliefs and good kindnesses of our allies. For now, though, we are going to disengage and go siege down Security up north. But yes, the vassals are coming. I can raise the vassals now. So the vassals that remain are loyal vassals now. Arnulf Zoen is not a participant in the English Revolt War because the King of France is coming to help after all. Fantastic. That's what counts. That's what absolutely counts here. So Flanders is not an individual ally now because the French army is coming. I have no idea what's going to happen if we ever need to fight the French. It might go very, very poorly. But for the moment, it's a good feeling to know the French are with us. I want to use our boats here as well to pass on through and move our 9,000 troops over as we can. Boats, please. Boats, please. Where are those boats? They're hiding. They're unclear. There we go. Finally got them. They go there. They go here. We are second major rebellion we're attempting to put down. But as I here, I do mean the Allies are doing the work there. And there should be a huge French army marching in pretty much right now. My stack's going to cut across also. Only 1,000 more soldiers, though. So hopefully the French king comes across as well. We will see what happens. Keep an eye on 16,000 troops. Yep, quite a few. A battle's going to happen here between who and whom. Actually, I don't know who. I don't think I'm marching into it, so I don't know who's marching to it. Hey, look at that. Despite being a terrible tyrant, we still are productive. Get another child. A child who hates us as he's born. Coming out of his mother's womb, this child has a negative 12 opinion of our king. Is this child any good? All he is pure hatred for us. Other than he's completely unformed. His eldest brother, the heir, is looking okay. His sweetheart, though, Aldonza here, is in much better shape. So we'll see what happens with all that. Okay, actually, yeah, the French king has gotten involved. I did not realize he'd arrived already. We should join in best we can and bring this army down as well. Okay, unfortunately, the French king's army is getting beaten terribly here. We'll want to run down but avoid this other army. Okay, if the French king loses, we got some big problems. Big problems. Okay, so we're dodging this group. Yeah, the French king is in fact losing. He took a river crossing. Why would he do that? I think the king is smart. Apparently he's not anymore. Okay, so the king has a second army, 8,000 troops. He's going to win that battle, putting down the adventurer army. We're now going to raise the troops of all of the loyal vassals. There aren't that many. It'll be good to have any troops at all right now. So you all go to Oxford. You all go to Oxford. I think the French will win this one. Gosh, I hope so. Ongoing civil war has caused both loyal veterans and various adventurers to make their way to ruin for the muster. Excellent. 302 more dudes join our team. Not a huge amount, but it's better than nothing, absolutely. So let's go ahead and raise all these troops. Love seeing that happen. Love seeing loyal members of the English kingdom show up. And yeah, happy to see that the king's big army is beating the dickens out of the Pretender army. So I have a variety of troops up here, probably about, what, 7,000? 7,000 total? If I include the French king's army there. Okay, so they're landing on this group. Think they can get out of the way? Maybe not. Actually, let's leave this direction and hope that the French horses will help us. So everyone go to whatever that is. All of you to there. We'll have troops down here. We're going to combine the boats. Then these folks across. Yeah, everyone needs to go across as soon as possible. Alright, what's happening? So this army is marching towards Oxford. They are going to catch some of my troops. How do we get the French king to get involved? Well, I guess we'll just throw in as many of our troops as possible and hope that our allies come to help. They are actually running away. Going to St. George's Channel. He's going into the boats. He's not coming to fight at all. The further reinforcement might be a huge mistake here. But let's just keep dumping in. No, if French king is not coming, no. French king is fully disengaging. I don't know what he's doing, but we just lost a terrible battle there, unfortunately. Not so good. Not so good. Try to disengage again. You all please cross. Loading the boats. You can't click straight across to go to the boats and then cross. Jihad fails. The Muslims are trying to take a battle in Persia, but they have lost. They have no French king to save them, unfortunately. Real shame. Okay, this time I'm going to try to be good and respectful. Now, I can ask the French king to attach his armies to my armies. Give me direct control. We'll see if they do. Now we're getting caught out absolutely everywhere. This is a bit of a blunder for us this time. But yeah, the French king is giving us all of his armies this time. Alright, go south, do not take that fight. Yeah, if we get that big 9,000 stack on top of us, we'll probably win this. Because there's not that many armies. Yeah, 13,000 will be good. Let's go fight the English revolt head here, if we can. Marching very slowly, but they're taking a river crossing. We have double their size, so we should be just fine. Bring more troops in, and that's be a victory, surely. Yeah, lovely done. Well done indeed. Bring even more troops across the channel. Had a brief worry there that we were going to lose our throne, but again, as long as more and more Frenchmen come to help us fight, we are good. They dumped another 10,000 troops, but it's not going to work out for them at all, so looking pretty good. I'm going to end up splitting this group in half. I want to send half of them over to... are they coming in again? Man, the English revolt just won't stop. Not going to stop until they've been fully defeated, it looks like, but they're throwing more and more troops against our mighty stack. More technology for Constantinople, love that. Alright, so I said half of this army... wow, actually I don't really control this army at all, do I? The part I control is 4,000 people. So we'll march through this way. I guess what I want to do is go deal with the Pretender rebels before they, or the Adventure rebels before they cause many major troubles. A few extra Irish troops, we'll have them combined up in York. Maybe go siege down here, we'll see. Random Courtier is now good at clerical tasks, lovely. We have a decision here to recruit a court physician. We should do that. Got to keep a doctor around at all times to help us deal with the tragedy of having endless revolts against us. The big issue is going to be, how do we unsiege all this territory? And where is this army going? The army of Edaman just staying on the boat right now. So let's ignore that. A messenger bring this word from Christ Church. One of the priests residing there is a physician. His name is Rosellian. He's schooled in formal medicine. Has been in several sick houses. Ah, this is the insane guy. Literally possessed lunatic. Interested to be my doctor. Now, I'm guessing in the year 1123, anyone who claims to be a doctor is probably a madman. But I probably would prefer ones that didn't make it explicit by saying they're in fact insane. So nope, no doctor for me. We're okay without. A child, namely our daughter, lacks focus. She's gonna be the Queen of France someday. Let's go and make her good at etiquette. I want to use napkins and so on. Alright, have this army go link up with that one in the southeast in hopes of being able to siege something at all. And the main army of the revolt has gone, I don't know where actually. Hey, the wife's pregnant again! Alright, they're returning here actually, so they're picking off one of my tiny armies here, which I hope will get by, but I don't think you will. So, another unfortunate loss due to slow-moving armies, or bad strategy, whichever you prefer. But we should eliminate this army entirely now. Not quite. Pretender rebels are still existent. Alright, let's march north and deal with the revolt army. Have everyone join the death bob of French, I think. And they're trying to unify their armies also. Alright, just continue pounding on them. Show them what's what. You dare rise against the English king, and more importantly, the French king. We are over supply weight here, so we're attritioning just for existing right now. We are taking river crossing into York. There's the river right there, but we have enough troops. The river crossing is not going to be the end for us. Thank goodness. At this point, I kind of want to move my marshal over to training troops instead. Hopefully the rebellion is going down. Yeah, so the only rebellion chance against us that's very high right now is... There actually aren't any. This one's outside our territory, right? It's over in Flanders. Holland, rather. So yeah, our marshal will now get us more troops, help with the reinforcements. That's great. Victory there. Army not fully wiped away, but we need to get our capital unsieged. We're going to allow folks to attach to this army. 23 troops is all that the army of Vladimir is right now. That's a... I don't want to say it's embarrassing per se, but it's a little embarrassing. Okay, they are heading down to fight the army of Franconi here. probably not hold up. We're going to dump some more of our troops in, try to keep the battle going long enough for the main stack to arrive. Main stack is nearly there. Imagine a situation which became more and more intimidating with the outcome that could mean life or death. Swallowed hard, decided I would be a coward, or stay put and fight. I think we're going for Christian virtues, as we said before, right? Yeah, trying to become a good Christian, despite our excommunication. We'll stay put and fight. We became brave this day. More morale defense. So we lost 2 little battles here before we got our main army arrived, but they have very low morale now. Will we capture their king? The pretender? We will not. What a shame. What a shame. Okay. Another daughter's been born. Ida, welcome aboard. Ida of Normandy is quick. She'd make a excellent bride for someone real soon, I'm sure. And you are unsieging. You are unable to unsiege. Unfortunately, all of my armies right now are either attached to the French or too small to do anything on their own. Real heartbreak. Let's go put our boats away. We don't need them at all anymore. So, port them up. And there we go. Okay, 1 war is done. No Scottish prince on the throne. I'm guessing he's worth money, and I'll be happy to sell him back to his father if he's worth cash. Yeah, only 10 gold, actually, but at this point, I'll have to take any gold whatsoever. I just keep the old budget working. Alright, now once more into the revolt. I should really start unsieging things also, but as I said, if I disconnect my army from the French army, I worry the French are going to get confused, not know how to win this battle. I trust myself more than I trust the AI, I gotta say. We're low on 1 commander right now. Let's get ourselves another one of those. No, actually, one of the issues with our commanders are people who are disloyal, at least one of them. But this fine fellow with an 18 will be an excellent commander. Put him on the far side here. There you go. More technological Constantinople. Love it. Let's go and unsiege Middlesex now. We're at 60% war score against the rebels. I'm sure we'll beat them. And we gotta make sure we make the French king like us again after this, because I'm sure we're gonna have more factions rising up really soon. Dark days are here, though. Our daughter, the princess, has been growing weaker and weaker. Last few weeks, I'm informed she has consumption. Oh no! Sickness and death await us all. This is the part where I worry immensely about having not chosen that insane doctor. They're free of a physician right now, as consumption ravages the court. I've closed the gates once more. Is it too late? Is it too late to ensure that our family will survive? Edmund here is engaged to a random genius. I'm not sure he's going to end up on the throne ever. He's our 2nd son. Make him good at diplomacy anyway. Maybe we can use him for being a chancellor at some point. It'd be nice. This siege is nearly finished. Then we'll march on north. I should probably take, actually, Wessex over also while I'm down here. You know what? Okay, at this point, I'm going to ask for the army of the King of France to disconnect and go march north on his own, if he will. I believe he is still set up to go fight enemies in particular. And yeah, he'll go north, and now we'll siege down on our own. So let's go ahead to Wessex next. Yeah, he's heading north to deal with them, and he's surely win that. Our capital's on siege, finally. Who are these people? Army of Daberoth. Coming to do gosh who knows what. Glad they're doing something, though. Child lacks focus. This is our heir. You need to focus in life, friend. You need to be good at diplomacy and stewardship. You look like you want to be good at diplomacy and intrigue, so diplomacy it is. Anything would be better than the literally 0 diplomacy of our current king. Not even diplomacy focus right now. Literally 0 is truly, truly the worst. France is coming down again. A good siege happening here. A pope has died. Maybe the new pope will be willing to allow us to get back into the church, be recommunicated, I hope. Fine. Yeah, we don't need to support the French king here. He's going to win that battle just fine. And we're at 100% war score. I was kind of hoping we'll capture the leader here. If we do, it's even better. If not, win the war straight away. And nope, no capture. So, offer peace. All done. Okay. Immediately, I wish to take this duke's title. Duke of Hampshire, no more title for you. And I take his county also, fantastic. He's now just some random man named Edmund Edwigeson. How fine of us to remain on the throne after all of that. Let's put our vassal arms away, and our personal arms away also. We'll have a nice little pile of troops. We should put our boats away also. Still going to do that during the battle, and then didn't do so. Also, holy cow, our wife is pregnant again. This king must be the most fertile man in the entire realm. Has so many children already. Wife is 32 years old and still making the babies. Hopefully she continues that for a very, very long time. Okay, the King of Vladimir wants our help out east. We'll say we're going to help with this, but we're probably not actually going to do so. Vladimir, what's this one? The King of Franconia wants help in fighting a prince of the HRE. I'll accept. Not sure I can actually help you, but I will accept as I'm going to. Plot here to go beat the Dickens, or fabricate a claim against the Duchy of Norfolk. I mean, can I just take his title? He was a traitor. Yeah, my duchy now. And I can take his county also? No, I can't. Okay, we have too many duchies right now, and too many vassals also. We gotta fix that. Check out who else is in our prison that we can take titles from. We're gonna get ourselves some better, more loyal dukes, hopefully. Another duke out. Great. And then these minor counts. Traitors all. Kent or Sussex? Let's see here. I think Kent is the more developed province there. I think it has more possible holdings. Yeah, all these traitors. All these traitors. Every one of them. I can't revoke Sussex. You're not allowed to revoke one title from counts, I believe. Count Guthrith. Traitor again. I'm very glad this time we have the revoke titles law here in our kingdom. Last time we had a terrible uprising against us. We couldn't revoke any titles. Very awkward. Very sad, actually. I had to let all of those disloyal people remain. Wow! Duke Swithraid here is a triple duke, actually. Warwick, York, and Northumberland. Which is the largest area? Warwick includes all that, York includes that, and Northumberland includes that. The biggest appears to be Warwick. Now, can I take a second title from him? No, just one. Any counties? No. He gets to keep a lot of his land. That's fine for now, though. And at the very bottom here, we have a count who is not disloyal. So I'm going to go ahead and set up other duchies real quick, let it make other people counts, and then we'll release everyone from prison. For money, of course, because then people think we're merciful and loyal and so on. King of France to like us real quick. King of France, not a big fan. We were called into war. Also, he wants a duchy. I should probably make sure he likes me, because if he does not like me, he's not going to join me in the war in the future, and we're going to lose our throne. I can't send him money, though, because he wants 314 cash. No way. Okay, I need to give away some duchies first. So we currently have Warwick, Normandy, Bedford, Kent, Hampshire, Lancaster, Norfolk. What includes Middlesex here, our current capital? Duchy of Bedford. All right, keep that for ourselves. We're keep Bedford and our starting spot in Normandy. So you're giving away Warwick. Now let's see here. Who are the kindly and loyal and decent vassals here? Wow. This person holds all of it personally. I'm not giving it back, of course. Who owns this right here? The Prince Bishop of Worcester. Worcester? Worcester? I think it's Worcester, baby. If I correct my pronunciation in the comments right there. I'm going to give him a duchy, I think. I'm going to give him the Duchy of whichever one was right there. Make it into a Prince Archbishop Fork, I believe. Is that right? Prince Archbishop. Prince Archbishop, there we go. Hopefully it keeps the vassals in line, though. Alright, other ones to give away are... Kent is going as well. I wish I could keep 3 duchies to be absolutely great, because I do want to hold on to Kent personally. I need to give a count, or make a new count first of all. I'm going to find someone out here in the wide, wide world of Christendom. A man who is content in life, who will join my court. This guy's okay, a bunch of Catholics want to come. He's like also good at stewardship would be nice. 41 years old, is content in life, 13 in stewardship. Are you married, friend? You're even married. All right, come to my court. I'm gonna give you a county. Can you imagine that? Just like suddenly show up in town and someone gives you control of a big old swath of land. Isn't that great? There he is. It is great, I promise. All right, give to you the county of Surrey and Sussex both, I think. I hold both those. Surrey. All right, only old Surrey. Okay. Lower titles to enjoy. And now, I'm giving the local duchy also. Is Duchy of Kent. I'm going to keep Sussex for myself. No, keep Kent for myself, rather. As a reigning king, I really have any spare time, but my little daughter I love so much. The only person in the entire kingdom that we like is our daughter. And she's got consumption, and we're cuddling up against her. Guessing we're in consumption too. See how that goes next time. See you again real soon. Thanks for watching, folks.